Hi Miss, my name is Ivy Swamang E. Today I'm going to present about the assignment part 2. I'm currently studying in Bachelor of Business, major in Accounting and Finance. Before I begin, I would like to share the purpose of my presentation and a brief overview of my learning journey. The purpose of this presentation is to introduce the Global Byte case study, which forms the foundation of our SAP learning. Demonstrate the full product costing workflow in SAP S/4HANA, including the steps I perform. Present a challenge task where additional components were added to the byte, requiring a new cost estimate, and finally reflect on what I learned throughout the assignments. My learning journey throughout this module has been very hands-on. I start by understanding the global byte business structure and how different departments fit into SAP. Then I learned how to create and manage product data such as booms, routings, and cost estimates. Through repeat practice, I gained confidence in navigating SAP, understanding integrated business process, and applying ERP concepts to real scenarios. This foundation sets up the rest of my presentation. Global Byte is an international bicycle manufacturer operating in the US and Germany. It was founded when John Davis, a professional mountain bike champion, and Peter, a frame engineering expert, combined their companies. Their merger in 2001 created the global bike brand we use today in SAP. This is the organizational structure of Global Byte. It has two main companies, one in the US and one in Germany, each operating across several locations. Understanding this structure is important because SAP uses organizational units such as company codes, plan, and location throughout the system. Global Byte also has a clear human resource structure. Each region has leadership roles such as president, HR manager, CFO, plant manager, and supervisors. This helps us understand how different departments interact when educating SAP process. This diagram shows how Global Byte integrates business process. Order to cash involves sales, materials management, and financial accounting. Procure to pay focus on purchasing and finance. These integrated workflows demonstrate how SAP connects all departments, which is exactly what we experience when doing our practical exercise. In this section, I will walk through the full integrated product costing cycle in SAP S/4HANA, following the 10 steps in the case study, and then the final challenge. This process demonstrates how a company uses SAP to calculate accurate product costs, update price, and ensure profitability. Step 1 is creating the variant finished good. The process begins by creating a new finished product. In our case, we copy the existing black deluxe touring bike into a new material number for the white deluxe touring bike. We adjust the name, description, and assign it to plan DL00. This step is important because all downstream process boom, routine, costing depend on having a correct material master. Next, we create a white frame by copying the previous frame material. This allows us to change only the color variation while keeping the same basic product structure. This step shows how SAP handles product variants efficiently. In step 3, we enable the fields with quantity structure and material origin, the costing view. These fields are crucial because they allow SAP to pick out the material when calculating standard costs. Without this, costing would fail. Here we copy the BOM boom of the original bike, but we update it for the white frame. This boom defines every component required to build one bike, such as wheels, tubes, and now the new TRFR4106 new frame. This is shown on page. The boom is essential because SAP uses it to calculate material cost later on. We then copy the routine, which defines the sequence of production operations, for example, frame assembly, brake installation, wheel mounting, and final inspection. The study shows how operations from the original bike were reused for the new product. Routing contributes to labor and overhead costs, so it's a key input for the product costing. This is where SAP calculates the full cost of making the bike using costing variant PPC1. SAP pull the material data from the BOM boom, the labor and machine times from routing, and the overhead rates from contouring. The result was a cost of USD 926.09. As shown on below, we also view the cost component breakdown, which helps decision makers understand how much cost comes from materials, labor, and overhead. Once the cost estimate was created, we mark it for future use. Marking stores the values as a planned standard price for the next period. These steps ensure that prices are not accidentally updated before management approval. We then review the planned price in the material master. This allows controllers and accountants to verify the cost estimate before releasing it. SAP shows the marked standard cost estimate under the valuation area DL00. After confirming the costing data, we run the release step, which officially updates the standard price in the system. This step is very important because the standard price affects inventory valuation, cost of goods sold, variance calculation, and financial reporting. Finally, in step 10, we check the valuation records again to confirm that the new standard price had replaced the old one. This closes the product costing cycle. The challenge scenario require recalculating the cost because customer complain about the quality. From next month onwards, the bike must include plus 2 extra touring tires, plus 2 extra touring tubes. This addition increased the product bills of materials and therefore the total cost. To complete the challenge, we repeat the costing process with the following adjustment. First is update the boom. We added 2 more tires and 2 more tubes in the costing BOM boom, usage 6, to increase the material cost portion of the bike. Second is verify routing. No new operation were required, but we ensure that the components appeared correctly in operation 0010. Third is create a new cost estimate. We ran costing again, but this time set the costing date to the first day of next month. Naturally, SAP produced a higher cost because of the added components. Fourth is mark the new price. Fifth is release the new price. And the sixth is verify new standard cost under manage product master data. We confirm both the current and future standard price. The challenge reinforces the importance of understanding how BOM boom change affect product costing and how pricing updates flow through accounting and inventory valuation. Now I'm going to talk about the reflection on assignment 1 and 2. For assignment 1, I learned how business intelligence tools can improve real business process. The task focused on the assurance of learning ALL cycle, where I explore how the school collects, evaluates, and visualizes learning outcomes. Through the assignment, I gained experience in process improvement, automating report creation, and building dashboard using Power BI. The diagrams and visualizations, such as competency mapping and the ALL dashboard, help me understand how data can support decisions across units and stakeholders. Assignment 2 was very different because it was hands-on with SAP S/4HANA. I learned how product costing works by following the full case study. Creating a finished product, updating BOM booms, checking routine, running cost estimates, marking and release price, and completing the COPC challenge. This assignment taught me how integrated SAP processes are and how even small changes like adding extra tires and tubes can impact standard cost and pricing. Overall, both assignments helped me build confidence in BI tools and SAP, strengthen my problem-solving skills, and improve my understanding of end-to-end business process. That's all from me. Thank you.